Welcome back. In Friday's program, we heard Western Cape Premier and DA leader Helen Zille justifying her party's position on a youth wage subsidy during the youth debate in the National Council of Provinces. Responding to the debate, Public Works Minister Thulas Nxesi called on the Premier not to instigate violence on youth against youth.
Don't open the old wounds of the so-called black-on-black violence. What I'm trying to say, Chairperson, is that causing confusion, resulting in the young people fighting amongst themselves and hurting each other is not helpful. It's unfortunate that the instigator of the march did not get hurt as she was protected and disappeared very quickly when the going was tough. After hiring and renting those young people and promising them money to come and march because you can abuse a hungry stomach. Please, let's all be responsible. We would not allow a province to run ahead in terms of thinking by doing wrong things. So the Premier must understand that creating a problem, it's a matter of seconds. But finding a solution for a crisis takes time. So her continuous attacks, marches, unnecessary pressures creates further problems. So please, honorable members of the DA, come to the party and assist in finding solution. Please.
Let's now go to the youth debate in the National Assembly. The first speaker was Mamaloko Kubai of the ANC, who said the biggest problem the country was facing was unemployment, inequality and poverty.
These three challenges affect young people across race, gender, and especially from the working class communities. Education and learning is a source of growth in communities to provide support in dealing with challenges of youth employment, poverty and inequality. It is important for us as a society in general to support the campaign of war on poverty led by the Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe. We call on government to intensify this campaign, therefore identifying change agents in the households that are being profiled. These change agents, being young people, will help change the cycle of poverty and improve the lives of their family. The persisting growing inequalities will have dire consequences to young people if not urgently addressed. We continue to see majority of young people in rural areas, in informal settlements and townships, suffering the consequences of these inequalities. They grow up in communities without recreational facilities, with less access to services which are critical to their growth, such as libraries and laboratories. The plight of young black women in these communities can be ignored, as they are more vulnerable to abuse and to be taken advantage of.
And that's our story from Parliament today. Tomorrow we leave Parliament in Cape Town for a while to pick up on a story in Gauteng province. We will be talking to the chairperson of the Infrastructure Development Committee, Jochi Boas, about tenants in government-owned houses and flats refusing to pay market-related rent. We will also have updates from questions to the government's cluster of ministers in the National Assembly. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until we meet again, goodbye.